शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Remember the illustration of Nataka Deepa. Nataka Deepa, the theatre lamp. A lamp which illumines the king who is among the all spectators, other invited spectators, the accompaniments, all that are there at one stroke, and the lamp doesn't do any function to illumine. In its presence, all these get illuminated. And Nartaki, the dancer, is compared to who? Dhi, Buddhi. All the poses, all the movements of who? The Buddhi are illuminated by who? This Nataka Deepa or the theatre lamp. Now the question is, does this lamp differ in illumining various things that are there? For example, the lamp when illumines the king, does it become bright? Or ordinary spectator, does it become dim? No. It illumines the same manner without any changes whatsoever. Like that, the Sakshi Chaitanya Rupa Atma, what does it do? All the modifications of Buddhi, it makes us know, illumines. When Buddhi goes out, Buddhi is within. All these are illuminated by who? Sakshi only. But the Sakshi itself doesn't go out nor inside. It is all the time in its own Swarupa. But for practical purpose, what appears as though the Sakshi goes and Sakshi goes out and comes inside. It is not true. To make this clear, illustration was given of the Gavaksha. From an air hose, the sunlight, beam of sunlight enters the room. In that beam of sunlight, if you move your fingers, what happens? It appears as though the sunlight is moving. Movement is for whom? For your fingers, not for the light, but the light appears to move. Likewise, Sakshi Chaitanya Rupa Atma is one and the same, without change, without vikara, without modification. But Buddhi is the one goes out, comes in, etc. changes, and these changes appear as though they are where? In the Sakshi Chaitanya Rupa Atma. So therefore, for Sakshi, neither the outside is there, nor the inside is there. Bahya Desha is not there, Antara Desha is not there. Both are for whom? Buddhi. They are for Buddhi. Then where is Sakshi Chaitanya Atma? It says, when second line of stanza 20 you had seen, Buddhyadi Ashesha Samshantau यत्र भाति अस्ति तत्र सः बुद्ध्यादि अशेष संशान्तौ यत्र साक्षी भाति तत्र सः means साक्षी अस्ति. Very साक्षी now. When all these have stopped their functions. What those all these? Buddhi, Adi. Buddhi, Antakarana, Mana, Buddhi. Adi for who? Indriya. Then, Buddhi, Indriyas, Buddhi and Indriyas have ceased their functions, stopped their function. What is that? Whatever place is there Sakshi is. Okay, very Sakshi now. Buddhi, Mana, Indriyas have to stop their function. What are their functions? What is the function of Buddhi? What is the function of Mana, mind? What is the function of Indriyas? Don't know. At least let us start with Indriyas. Jnanendriyas, sense organs, what they do? Perceive, is it not? Karmendriyas, they have got that corresponding functions. Mana, sankalpa vikalpatmaka, consideration. Buddhi, what? This is decisive faculty, this is decision. Again, if ahankara, I am, I notion. Chittam, not chitta, not chittam, faculty of recollection, memory. So, when all these have stopped, means you are not perceiving through the jnanendriyas, you are not acting through the karmendriyas, mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta are not functioning. Do you know any state, such a thing? Very easy, is it not? What is that? Sleep. Acha, very Sakshi now. In sleep, Sakshi is there. Therefore, to gain Atma Dhyana, what you do? Go to sleep even in the class. In the class, it will be easier if you are not interested in Vedanta. That's why, so, if no interest in Vedanta, best thing is attend Vedanta class. Without compose, what you can get the sleep in the class. You can see after the class you can get up refreshed and then go. So what is it? Can we now see? One thing is certain. Buddhyadi ashesha samshanti certainly takes place where? In the sleep. Are we to say in sleep Sakshi is there? In sleep Sakshi is there or not? Is there. But that is not what is meant here. Why? There is another clause there. You know what is that? See. Buddhyadi ashesha samshantau yatra sakshi bhati is there. Bhati means what? Shines means what? Is cognized. Its nature is cognized. In sleep, do you cognize? What is your experience of sleep? Can you describe after waking up? I slept well. Then I did not know anything including myself. Nakinchidapi janami, mamapi na janami. I don't know anything including me, but I slept. Sukham aham asvapsam. I slept happily, but I did not know anything including me. Agreed? When you don't know yourself, leave aside the word Sakshi Bhati, how is it possible? Means what happened now? Because that Yatra Bhati, Yatra Saha Sakshi Bhati means sleep is ruled out. Sleep is ruled out. What is meant? Buddhyadi Ashesha Samshanti, its locative Samshantau, is not what is meant by sleep. Then anywhere else where perception through jnanendriyas are not there, where actions through karmendriyas are not there, where mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta are not functioning, at the same time you are not in stupor of ignorance of everything. What it can be? We don't know, but it has to be what? Samadhi. Wherein the mind is awake. Awake to what? not to the objects around, not even to the body, not to its mind, etc. But awake means what? It is aglow with Chaitanya Swarupa in its true nature. The mind has assumed the Atmakara, Brahmakara, Akhandakara, and even the Ahankara I am experiencing is not there. Why? Pramata is not there. Even at that time, Chaitanya being Swaprakasha, what is that? That Sakshi is available in its cognition, for its cognition in its true Swarupa. So therefore, Buddhyadi Ashesha Samshanti, what is said to be the sthana of Sakshi, means it is available to us for direct cognition. When Indriyas are not functioning, my Antakarna is not functioning, at the same time Antakarna is not sleeping. Sleeping is gone. There is no bhati, is not there, not sleeping. It can be only for samahita chitta. The mind in the samadhi state, totally calm and tranquil, nothing of this perception, etc. So there the Chaitanya Sakshi is there, means Sakshi is always there, but cognition is available here in this particular state of the mind. So tatra saha. Now you want to know what is the sasthana, place of Sakshi, neither outside nor inside. Outside, inside are for whom? Buddhi. When Buddhi, Indriyas, all have stopped their function, that Antakarna, which is not asleep, there what is there is? Sakshi in its own Swarupa is available for cognition. If this is the case, so what did he say? See, the author has not told actually where exactly, but when Buddhyadi Ashesha Samshanti is there, what is there? Sakshi is there. That Tatra, what does it refer to? Desha, space only. Means that place wherein Buddhi, Mana, Ahankara, Chitta, Indriyas are not functioning, there who is there? Sakshi. That place. Now, this who? The listener is a smart guy. Sir, if Buddhi Adi Ashesha Samshanti is there is no space also. What is space? Where is space? What is space? In sleep, have you got space? Do you know you are sleeping in Andheri, Goregaon, Malad, Bombay? Do you know? Why? But the moment you wake up, I'm here. This is not me. In sleep, Buddhi not operating, space not there. Moment, space, Buddhi start functioning, space start. Means Buddhi, space is the concept of what? Space is the concept of intellect. Where the Buddhi intellect functions, space is there. Buddhi is not functioning, there is no space. Sir, what are you talking? So when Buddhi etc. are not functioning, there, in that place, who is there? Sakshi is there. There is no place at all. That is the doubt. Let us see now. And if there is no space, Desha, how do you say in that place who is there? Sakshi, how is it? The doubt for which answer is not being given. Desha kopi na bhaseta यदि तर्ह्यस्त्वदेशभाक् सर्वदेशप्रवृत्तैव सर्वगत्वं न तु स्वतः यदि कहा अपि देशः न भासेत तर्हि अस्तु आदेशभाक् सर्वदेश प्रवृत्त्यैव सर्वगत्वं स्वतः तु न. Swataha tu na. If the doubt is like this, objection is like this. यदि कहा अपि देशः न भासेत. Sir, you are talking of a place, desha, wherein buddhyadi ashesha samshanti there. Sir, there is no desha at all. If you say so, yadi, in case you say, what is that? Kahapi desha na bhaseta. No desha, no place is cognized when the buddhi etc. are not functioning. And you are telling that who is there, Sakshi is there, how is it ever possible? Say so, say tarhi, in that case, astu adesha bhag. Okay, agreed. The author has got something in mind to drive home to point out what exactly is the Sakshi Swarupa. First, there is there, Sakshi, there, etc. are not functioning. You say, sir, there is no space at all, there is no place at all. If you say so, let it not be there. Sarhi, astu, let the Sakshi be Adesha Bhag. Adesha Bhag means let the Sakshi be devoid of space, spaceless. Let the Sakshi be what? Spaceless, devoid of space. You know what is the now he says? Now the rat is out. What exactly the author has in mind? Is the truth. What is the truth? In Sakshi, space is not there. Space is superimposed on Sakshi. Space is falsely attributed to Sakshi. Sakshi is devoid of space. So, then how do you say that Sakshi is sarvavyapi, all pervasive? First you imagine the space, then from the creation standpoint, space standpoint, you say it is all pervasive. But really speaking, Sakshi is free from space. So that is sarva desha prakruptyaiva. Like prakruptya means kalpanaya. Kalpana, imagination, false attribution, false projection. Sarvadesha prakruptyaiva means in the Sakshi, what is that? So, sarvasya api deshasya prakruptya means kalpanaya. In the Sakshi, all space is superimposed. That's what Taittiriya says. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma यो वेदनिहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमन् सोष्णुते सर्वान् कामान् सह ब्रह्मणा विपश्चितेति तस्माद्वा एतस्मादात्मन आकाशः सम्भूतः. From that Atma which is Brahma, what is born is what? Akasha. Means really, if that Brahma is Brahma, Satyam Jnanamantam, nothing can be born out of. Right? To be born something, what is necessary? Vikara, change is necessary. Brahma, which is Satyam Jnanamantam, I am not going in detail that, we have seen the earlier chapter. Satyam Jnanamanantam, it has to hold good, no change, no vikara, no modification possible. When no modification possible, how is it ever possible that something is born? And since who says? Shruti says, Tasmadva etasmad atmanaha akasha sambhuta. From that Brahma, which is same as this Atma, space is born means only one type of creation possible. What is that? Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma, which is Atma remaining as it is without undergoing change whatsoever. What has happened? The space got projected like rope always remaining as the rope without any change whatsoever has got projected as what? Snake. Any parinama, any vikara in the rope? No. It is what? Snake. It is what? Rope only. But appears as what? Also, it appears as what? Akasha, Akashad, Vayu, etc. Creation stuff. That is the case here. So, therefore, first, the space, Desha is, Akasha with Desha space here, is at falsely projected in Atma, Brahma. Then what say?
Brahma Atma is Sarva Vyapi. That's what it is. Sarvadesha Prakluptyaiva Sarvagatvam Natu Swataha. Natu Swataha means in its Swarupa, Atma doesn't have any Sarva Vyapitva is not there. Why? Space refers to Jagat. Atma Brahma is free from Jagat. And Sarvavyapi is the, what do you mean by Sarvavyapi? Here, there, everywhere, what you call as Sarvavyapi. Here, there, everywhere is possible only in the Akasha. It's not possible otherwise. So in Brahma, Akasha is not there, Sarvavapitva is not there. But with respect to the Akasha, we say Sarvavyapi. Why do you say so? Better you don't talk. Why do you say Sarvavyapi? Any teaching about Brahma, how is it possible? You have to take help of what? Jagat only. So in Brahma, neither Jagat is there, nor Avidya is there, nor Mumukshu is there, nor Baddha is there, nor Muktaha is there, nor Mukti is there, nor Jivan Mukti is there. Shut up the mouth also you can't say because no mouth at all. So what is that? So therefore, what is that? With respect to the Jagat, we have to teach that way. So space is projected. With respect to the falsely projected space, we say what? Sarvagatva. Really speaking, Sakshi is what? Adesha Bhag. Adesha Bhag means it is devoid of. That is where in the Sakshi, the Swarupa, shines in its Swarupa. That means, even the statement that Sakshi is Sarvagata Sarvyapi, is it a correct statement or is it only a statement by courtesy? It is a statement by courtesy, it is not a true statement. Why it is not a true statement? Because Sakshi is free from what? Desha, space. Not only that, even the status of Sakshi for Sakshi is secondary. Even to call Sakshi as Sakshi is not primary, it is secondary. Who is Sakshi? Forget this Sakshi now. Who is Sakshi? One who illumines, one who makes known. What's the definition? Sakshat Ajnanapekshaya Ikshate Prakashayati iti Sakshi. In common parlance, Vyavahara, who is the Sakshi? Witness, we see. Who is that witness? Vyavahara. One who sees. Witness of what? Witness word is with respect to the witnessed. If witnessed seen is not there, can there be a status of seer, the witness? The status of seer, the witness, is a relative with respect to what? Seen object. Agreed? Huh? Likewise, you say Sakshi, Anyanapekshya, Prakashati, agreed. What? What does this Sakshi make you know without depending anything else other than itself? Nama Rupatmaka. So Sakshi to be real, what should be there? Nama Rupatmaka Jagat must be there. Is Nama Rupatmaka Jagat real? Just as space is falsely projected, equally Nama Rupatmaka Jagat, objects in the world are falsely projected. With respect to the false projection of Nama Rupatmaka Jagat, Chaitanya gets the name called Sakshi. That Sakshi term also is what? Relative. That being the case, just as Sakshi is Sarvagaha, that is also a relative term, not absolute, it is not true. Also, Sakshi term also is not real, it is falsely attributed. That is now explained. Antarbahirva sarvam va यम देशं परिकल्पयेत् बुद्धिस्तद्देशगः साक्षी तथा वस्तुषु प्रयोजयेत्। बुद्धि, सेकंड लाइन फर्स्ट वर्ड, बुद्धि अंतर्बहिर्वा यम सर्वं वा देशं परिकल्पयेत्, देशं परिकल्पयेत् तद्देशगः साक्षी एड भवेत् तथा वस्तुषु एड अपि साक्षी योजयेत्, वस्तुषु अपि साक्षी योजयेत्। Buddhi. Now, space is projected by who? Buddhi. Buddhi, the Buddhi. Antaha bahiva yam va sarvam desham parikalpana. This Buddhi, whether inside or outside, outside with respect to what? Body. With respect to body, inside, outside, or anywhere. Anywhere. Even the term anywhere is with respect to who? Space. For Buddhi only who projects the space. So therefore, so sarvam va desham parikalpayet. Because above, below, side, etc., anywhere and everywhere, whatever desha, the Buddhi parikalpayet, falsely imagines, project, what happens? Tat deshagaha sakshi bhavi. Sakshi happens to be what? One who is abiding in that place. Which place? Projected by who? What does it mean? Sakshi is wherever space is there. Sakshi is even beyond space, wherever space also is not there. Space is in creation or outside creation. Space is in creation, but this creation is not everywhere. Padosya vishva bhutani tripadasya divi. Asya purushasya, of this Brahma, padaha vishva bhutani. Only a little pada means what? Pada means quarter. It should not be taken just simply 1/4. A little bit has become what? Entire creation. What entire creation? Countless Brahmandas are spinning, not one Brahmanda, countless Brahmandas are spinning. No, that is the vastness of the creation. They say in the ocean when the wave comes and lashes, water gets spread and the spray particles what? Emerge. Like that they say, every moment so many Brahmandas are born, so many Brahmandas are what? Toppled down. Can your Buddhi imagine? Vastness of creation. Computer or what? Any computer can do this. So that is what the vastness of creation. And this vast creation is what is said to be what? Asya padaha. Tripadurdhvam divi. Divi means in swarupa, not swarga, heaven, etc. In its swarupa, free from creation, tripad is there means what? Space is something within the creation. And wherever that means, wherever the space is there in the creation, Sakshi is automatically there. Therefore we say what? Taddeshagaha. Abiding in that particular place. So therefore, this Sakshi is here, there, etc. is something only parikalpana. The same manner, tatha vastushu api Sakshi yojaye. The matters of, with respect to what? Vastushu, objects in the world. Wherever object is there, Sakshi is what? Makes you know, it becomes Sakshi with respect to the projected object. Yojayat means, may you apply this kalpana of Tattadeshagaha to
has the status of being Sakshi of different objects that are there in the creation. Tatha vastushu yojayet, like that is Deshagaha, Sakshi abiding in a place, like that. So Sakshi is the one which illumines all the objects. This should be, what should be done? This should be inferred. How it can be done? It is explained in the next stanza. Yadyadrupadi kalpeta buddhya tattat prakashayan tasya tasya bhavet sakshi svato vak buddhya gocharaha buddhya yadyadrupadi kalpeta tat tat prakashayan tasya tasya sakshi bhavet swataha vak buddhya gocharaha. Buddhya by the intellect, yadyadrupadi kalpeta, whatever rupa adi, rupa for phata pata objects in the world, adi for shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha, this entire creation, whatever that is there in the creation. So that is buddhya, by buddhi, whatever rupa, yadyad rupa, forms of the objects in the world, adi for shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha, kalpeta is being projected, means whatever the buddhi projects in terms of varieties of objects and gandha, shabda sparsha gandha, rupa rasa gandha, tat tat prakashayan, all those rupadi shabdadi prakashayan, making you know, illuminating means making you, all those rupadi shabdadi prakashayan, making you know, illuminating means making you know, what happens? Tasya tasya sakshi bhavet. This Chaitanya becomes the sakshi of all those which makes you know. When first buddhi projects the vishayas and the shabda sparsha rupa, also vishayas only, but just to distinguish different types, etc. So, and then the sakshi makes you know, and sakshi gets the status of being the sakshi. Now these ghatadi, etc., shabdadi, are they true? No. When they are false, status of sakshi is true or false? Status of sakshi also is false, is it not? Therefore, see, you saw the reflection of the moon in the water. You could not see the, let us say, you could not see the moon. Are you the seer of the moon? You have seen the Chandra Pratibimba. Let us say you have not seen the Chandra, the moon. Can you be called the seer of the moon? In strict terms, it is not so. Why? Chandra Pratibimba is not Chandra. Though it appears as Chandra, it is not. Why? It is false. So, if you have seen the actual sun, the actual moon, yes, you have seen this. So, like that. So, the projected Nama Rupa and all these are false themselves. The seer of this is not actual. Status also is what? Equally a false status. Says tasya tasya sakshi bhavet. Swataha means its swarupa, nija rupa, in its true nature. You know what is this so-called sakshi? Vak buddhya gocharaha. Agochara means not a vishaya of vak means words, speech means words, buddhi antakarna. Means neither the words can describe sakshi nor buddhi can conceive sakshi as an object. Not that it can't gain knowledge, but it cannot conceive as an object. What can be described?
to describe what is required are the words. What can the words describe? All those which have got either or all jati, guna, kriya, sambandha. Things belonging to some species can be described. Things having some gunas, attributes can be described. Things having some kriya, action can be described. Things having some sambandha can be described. In Atma, Brahma, Sakshi, jati, guna, kriya, sambandha are not there. Words, what happens? They become incompetent to describe that. So therefore that is that. Again, buddhi gochara. What can be the object of buddhi? Whatever that is perceived by indriyas. Is it not experienced by indriyas can be the object of buddhi? Can Chaitanya Rupa Sakshi Atma be object of indriyas or the antakarana? No. Why? Because to be object of indriya, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha must be there. What is Atma? Ashabdam, asparsham, arupam, avyayam, agandham, arasam. Free from that. So that way it cannot be an object. That's right. So itself is neither the Vishaya object of speech means words nor the buddhi. So, but it gets the status of being the Sakshi with respect to all the things that are fancied, that are projected by who? Buddhi. So, the status of Sarvagaha, all pervasive. The status of Sakshi, the one eliminator for Sakshi is what? Secondary, not real, because these themselves are false in nature. If that is the case, sir, a big problem will come here. What is it? Why are you trying to ascertain nature of Sakshi? Why? Sunday कुछ काम नहीं है, तो why लगे that time? Why are you trying to ascertain the Swarup of Sakshi? If we know that, we can be freed from samsara. So what should we do? We should gain the knowledge of Sakshi. If we have to gain the knowledge of Sakshi, at the same time you describe Sakshi as what? Vak buddhya gocharaha, not an object of the words and the buddhi. How is it ever possible for us to know? Is it possible? What can you know? Come on, tell us. What can you know? Whatever that can be perceived by buddhi antakarana. Whatever that can be described by the Sakshi Atma is not in that, is not Vishaya of this. Can you know it? No, not possible. Sir, we can't. Better don't know. Let us see now. What answer is this? Katham tadrigmaya grahyaha iti chenmaiva grahyatam sarvagrahopasamshantau swayamevavashishyati Tadruk, can add Sakshi, Tadruk, Sakshi, Maya, Katham Grahyaha, iti chet, ma eva grihyatam. Ma eva grihyatam. Sarva grahopa samshantau, swayam eva avashishyati. If your problem is this, what is it? Tadruk Sakshi, that type of Sakshi. What type of Sakshi? Vak buddhya gochara, keep in mind. This is not an object of words, and it means words, and buddhi means antakarana. Such type of Sakshi, maya, by me, samgrahya. How can I, that means know it. How can I know that grahya? How can I perceive it as an object? iti chet, if that is your problem, maiva grihyatam, mayagata, let it not be known by you, let it not be perceived by you. Sir, this is very nice. Why did you not tell in the beginning itself? This is exactly what we wanted. All you say, you from first chapter of Panchadashi, I would not have bothered to attend. How many years passed now? How many years? I don't remember. I am Kalatita. How many years passed since we started? Huh? 4 years. Huh? Yes. Huh? What is that? 97 Gokula Ashtami day. Why? Arey, what? Great. Today also Gokula Ashtami. It's good that we kept the class today. Okay. 4 years back, all Sundays except some. My God. And now you are telling what? After such a long time, Maiva Grihyatam. Let it not be known. Wasting of our time and energy. What are you doing? Criminal, is it not? Vidyaranyaka says, what is meant by Maiva Grihyatam? What is meant by no grahya? That Sakshi cannot be perceived as an object. Object of what? Indriyas and Antakarana. Not be perceived as an object of Indriyas and Antakarana because it is just not possible. Author has not told that the knowledge is not possible. As a object having Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, I can't know the Atma Sakshi. Let it not be because it is not possible. But how can I know? This way you can know. You need not know this way. Sakshi itself will reveal to you what it is. How? Provided you do this. What is it? You don't know now? Permanent address of Sakshi now. भाग नहीं जा सकता इधर से. You can catch hold of this Sakshi now. Never can that Sakshi go. Where? And you need not do anything afterwards to catch the Sakshi. But before that you have to do, okay? Before that you have to do something. What is that? Sarva grahopasamshantav. All that you do is what? Samshanti of Sarva Graha. This Sarva Graha is not Navagraha, okay? not Navagraha Shanti here. Sarva Grahopasamshanti. What? Sarva Grahana Upasamshanti. Again, not eclipse. Grahana means all cognitions of the Visheshas, this and that, Nama Rupatmaka. That is, Sarvagrahopas. Actually, see, this Sarvagrahopasamshantau is the same as what was described in stanza 20 as Buddhyadeshesha Samshantau. Exactly same thing. Buddhyadeshesha Samshantam. Commentary is what? Sarva Grahopa Samshanti. So that is here. Graha means graha here is pratiti. Means sarva pratiti jnana bhave. Sarva Grahopa Samshanti means abhava, the absence of sarva pratiti, all cognitions of this and that. And is it ever possible? Same thing in other words can be called as what? Drishya vilaye. When all drishyas are beyond the purview of cognition. At the same time you are not sleeping. Very careful. At the same time you are not sleeping like sarva buddhyadi ashesha samshanto. No sleeping. At the same time no cognition of nama rupa atmaka jagat. In that drishya vilaya, you know, if you accomplish this, afterward you need not do anything to know, cognize Sakshi, because
it remains in its true nature. Swayam eva avashishyati. Sakshi remains what? In its true nature. This much you have to do. What you have to do? Sarva grahopa samshanti. Now he will say at the end, last stanza, the problem is that, sir, you make it appear very simple and easy, but this sarva grahopa samshanti, you know what actually it is? Samadhi only. It actually samadhi only. It is beyond our capacity. Yeah, is it so? Never mind. Alternative is this. If you can't do that, here is the alternative that will be shown where in the last stanza 26. Before that, he has to explain few things. So, sarva grahopa samshanta means in drishya, means sarva grahopa samshanti is this. The state wherein the cognition of all drishyas means the all cognition of all drishyas, including cognizable things which are false are cease to be there, are absent. Sarva grahopa samshanti is what? State wherein the cognition of all drishyas. What are drishyas? All cognizable things. Cease to be there means what? Are absent. At the same time you are not sleeping. So there, Svayameva vashishyate, the Sakshi is in its own true Swarupa. So there you have to what? Cognize. Okay. Agreed. What is to be done? Sarva grahopa samshanti. But what is the guarantee? Let us say, by all efforts I accomplished the sarva grahopa samshanti drishya vilaya. There Sakshi Swayameva avashishyate. How do you say so? We should have some, what is that? We should know how is it. Some pramana must be there. Valid means of knowledge. You say no means of knowledge required there. How? Because Sakshi is what? Swaprakasha. Because then Sakshi is Swaprakasha and therefore it doesn't need any pramana means of knowledge. How to know that? Better take shelter where? In the Shruti Upanishad. Shruti Upanishad will make you discover that Sakshi is Swaprakasha, doesn't need any pramana. So, that is as described here. In Sarva Grahopa Samshanti, Sakshi is there in its true nature. So, that is, even though it may be so possibly, but to have that direct cognition, is it not that some pramana means of knowledge required? If that is that question, answer is na tatra manapekshasti swaprakasha swarupatah tatra manapeksha na asti तादृग व्युत्पत्त्यपेक्षा चेत गुरोहो मुखात् श्रुतिम पठ गुरोहो मुखात् श्रुतिम पठ स्वप्रकाश स्वरूपतः. So the swarupa of Sakshi being so, what is that? Swaprakash swarupa. It is self-luminous. Self-luminous in what terms? In terms of knowledge principle. Itself is knowledge principle independent of anything else whatsoever. Swaprakasha swarupata. Tatra. Tatra means in the cognition, direct cognition, aparoksha cognition of Sakshi. Manapeksha nasti. Mana here is pramana. No expectation, no dependence on any pramana is there. Why? It is Swaprakash. For example, for you to listen what I am talking, what is necessary? What pramana is necessary? Ear. Not only ear, buddhi also is required, is it not? So like that, here is Sakshi. What pramana? No pramana required. Why? Itself is Jnana is Jnana Swarupa Swaprakash. Just as to see an object you need the light, but to see the sun what light you need? No, why? Sun is self-luminous. So also here, so for anything inert in nature, to know what is required is pramana required. Very knowledge principle is self-luminous. Actually, not only pramana is not required, pramana can be operated by whom? A means of knowledge can be operated by pramata, the knower. In the cognition of Sakshi, knower pramata itself is not there. So pramana is out of question. So that's what. Now if you say, sir, to know that Sakshi is like that, which is Swaprakasha, doesn't need any pramana, at least to know that we should have something, is it not? Yes, if you want to have that, this is what is required. Tadrig vyutyapeksha che tadrig vyutpatyapeksha che. Say, look, that vyutpatti, the knowledge, what knowledge? Sakshi is Swaprakasha, it doesn't need any pramana. To have this knowledge, some apeksha, something is required, some pramana is required. If you say so, yes, agreed, it is necessary. For that what you do? You say, you take to, say, Guroho mukhat sutim patha. Through a competent guru, what do? Take to the study of, Shruti means here, Upanishad. Don't purchase the books and read yourself. Head will get swollen afterwards. So better to go through a person who has undergone the discipline of this learning, and that is what is there. So of course he must be a competent master, that is there. The Shruti is like, Yaha Sakshad Aparokshad Brahma. For example, Brihadaranyaka. What is the Brahma? Sakshad Aparoksham Brahma. Directly Swaprakasha, it is our Swarupa. So therefore what you do? Take to that Guroho Mukhat. Guroho Mukhat means it is not Kapola Kalpita, Sampradaya Kushalaha. A master who knows the methodology of teaching because he has exposed and got it. So through such a competent master, who we have seen in the state, who can be the true gurus, 3 types of gurus, etc. I have seen. So from a right type of guru, so what? Study the Upanishad. But sir, to get such gurus nowadays, Kali Yuga difficult. Then do one thing. You know what is that? Raise your arms up and send SOS call. To whom? Bhagavan. He will guide you. Either he will directly come to you, or he will send the right person, or you will go to the right person. Leave it to whom? Ishvara. Because Kali Yuga, you should be very careful about gurus than shishyas. Okay? They say, if one shishya is bad, only one person gets spoiled. If one guru is bad, how many will get spoiled? No count at all. So like that. So best thing is what? Pray. Pray, right type of master will come, or he himself will guide. So that way, so that is what the proper this thing, study of Upanishad necessary. So that is why finally it has no necessity of any pramana. So in this manner, how the knowledge can be gained? By sarva grahopa samshanti, by accomplishing drishya vilaya. So this can be accomplished by only uttama adhikari. One who have got that mastery over the mind to knock off the drishya, get absorbed in the swarupa, they can do. What about others, manda adhikaris? If your problem is, sir, I can't accomplish this sarva grahopa samshanti. If so, better take resort to the next step. What is the next step? Let us see. Yadi sarva graha tyagaha
अशक्यस्तर्हि धियं व्रज शरणं तदधीनोऽन्तः बहिर्वैशोऽनुभूयताम् यदि सर्वग्रहत्यागः अशक्यः तर्हि धियं शरणं व्रज तर्हि धियं शरणं व्रज तदधीनः अन्तः बहिः वा अन्तः बहिः वा एषः अनुभूयताम् एषः अनुभूयताम् यदि in case your difficulty is this what so sarvagraha tyagaha ashakyah giving up of cognition of all drishya is what impossible. A person who can take to samadhi is not possible for everyone. If that is not possible, what is to be done now means knowledge is impossible for us. Tarhi, in that case, what you do? Dhiyam sharanam vraja. Surrender means take shelter under buddhi. What do you mean by take shelter under buddhi? Make use of your buddhi. That we are already making use, is it not? Make use of your buddhi means what? Sharanam vraja means what does buddhi do? Projecting nama rupa atmaka drishya rupa jagat. So Swamiji, this sarvagraha shanti is very difficult. You know, my mind is such a volcano. At least you know that your mind is volcano. Be happy. Why? Why happy? That your mind is a volcano. Why? Catch hold of that volcano and catch Sakshi. Make use of all those vrittis that are coming. You see, sarva grahopa samshanti is not possible means what? Vritti laya, drishya vilaya is not possible for you. What you mean by not possible means mind is clustered with the vrittis, thoughts of the drishya. Okay, get hold of them. Do you cognize them? Now microphone vritti, now sound vritti, now the window vritti. Is it not? All vrittis are coming, no? Are you aware of those vrittis? That which makes you aware of those vrittis is what? Sakshi. Can you arrive at or not? What you want to have? You want to have a drishya in the mind. How do you know that drishya? Drishyakara antakarana vritti. Vishayakara antakarana vritti. But that antakarana vritti is inert in nature. What makes you know that? Chaitanya Rupa Sakshi. That is my Swarupa. This is what is called Dhiyam Sharanam Vraja. Take shelter under. Dhi means all that buddhi projects in terms of Nama Rupa Atmaka Jagat, inside, outside, catch hold of each and everything. And how are you aware of it? That Chaitanya which makes you know is what? Sakshi, my Swarupa. Anywhere have you come across this? Drigdrishya Viveka. So that is Antara Drishyanuvidha and Bahya Drishyanuvidha. Shabdanuvidha is separate, it's a different content. So Drishyanuvidha, Antara within, Bahya outside. So that is what exactly is meant here. Otherwise in Kenom Drishat, Pratibodha Viditam Matam. Bodham Prati Viditam. With respect to each and every cognition of drishya that is there in your mind, what is there? Sakshi Spurana is there. How far are you away from that? Think of it. Are you even a single fraction of a second away from this? Only problem is that he is carried away in the Nama Rupa Atmaka. Drishya is not available to, is not turned toward
Sakshi. So Dhyam Sharanam Vraja means what? Through Dhi, turn toward the Sakshi and not go toward the Nama Rupatmaka Jagat. So if you do that, what happens? By practice, in course of time, Sakshi, what the not Sakshi? Drishya Rupatmaka Jagat, in terms of these vrittis, gets relegated back. Mind is more and more absorbed where? In the Sakshi. In course of time, Sarvagrahopasamshanti is possible. Not that you have to take resort to Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga is one of the techniques accepted by Vedanta. But by Drikdrishya Viveka, this is what is called as Dhyam Sharanam Vraja. By that also, by practice, it is possible. More you can refer to where? In the Drikdrishya Viveka commentary. So that Kamadhyas Chittaga Drishyaha Tat Sakshitvena Chetanam Dhyaye. Stanza 24. All antakarana vrittis that come, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, all blessed things that come, one Sakshi of that Chaitanya is what? My Sarupa. Or like that, Hridiva Bahya Deshepi. In external world also, any blessed object you come across, it has got 5 aspects. What are those? Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam Nama Chetyansha Panchakam Drigdrishya. So what you do, discard the Nama Rupa and stick to Sat Sarupa Sat, that is Asti Bhati Priyam. So that also with respect to external, they are the Drishyas. With respect to internal Driksha, the Sakshi. If you take to that, what happens? You can, with the help of these Drishyas, because you can't have accomplished the Sarvagraha Tyaga, so therefore with the help of Drishyas, you can make your mind absorbed in the Swarupa. In the beginning, what will happen? Sakshi Swarupa is there, Drishya also is there. That's why it is called as what? Drishyanu Vidha. Mixed with the Drishya. But if the Abhyasa is strong, slowly Drishyas will get relegated back. What remains is what? Sakshi only. That is the second order. In fact, we have to take to this only. Drishya Viveka is a very important technique it gives. So with respect to all that we perceive, what is that? We can arrive at Sakshi. Where can you? Do you know why? Entire Drishya Rupa Jagat is not different from Sakshi Swarupa Atma, Brahma. It is superimposed. So therefore, it's not something, the rule, the basis of entire Jagat is what? Sakshi Brahma. So therefore, with the help of that, in fact, there is nothing other than Brahma. Even the Jagat has no existence apart from Brahma. We need not hunt at all. Only we have to get rid of these wrong notions and preoccupations in the Vishayas. So what is there is everywhere, that is only Sakshi only is there. So in this way, Nataka Deepa Prakarana, the last one among the Deepa Prakarana. So with the help of the theatre lamp, so what is being done is, the Sakshi Swarupa is ascertained. How it is ascertained? Sakshi is the one which makes us know all the modifications of Buddhi, who is compared to a Nartaki, a dancer. At least are you aware of all those changes? Because Swastik Prajapati Paripalentam Nyayena Margena Mahimahisa Lokamanikya Shivavastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Tare Varsharuparjanya Prithvi Sasya